Molt bona tarda, benvinguts novament i ja en aquesta recta final d'aquest Congrés Internacional de Turisme de Neu i de Muntanya, en aquesta 6a sessió de treball que porta per títol la repercussió de les noves plataformes en línia en el sector de l'allotjament de les destinacions de muntanya. De fet, les noves plataformes en línia ofereixen noves oportunitats a les destinacions de muntanya pel que fa a l'oferta i promoció dels allotjaments. Aquesta sessió té com a objectiu proporcionar una visió d'avantguarda sobre el tema dels operadors de les plataformes i de les destinacions de muntanya. Continua moderant el senyor Enric Torres, director de producte i nous projectes d'Andorra Turisme a Andorra, i els ponents són el senyor Alexis Dussillol, la senyora Carola Escanavino, la senyora Eva Mur i el senyor Bruno Ale. Té la paraula, doncs, el senyor Enric Torres.
Se'm sent? Sí. Bona tarda de nou, benvinguts a aquesta darrera sessió, la sessió número 6, que té per títol la repercussió de les noves plataformes en línia en el sector de l'allotjament i de les destinacions de muntanya. En aquesta darrera sessió abordarem novament un tema de plena actualitat i de la qual en són tots part integrant. Estem assistint a un canvi de paradigma en l'àmbit del consum. El món online afavoreix el contacte directe entre oferta i demanda, amb un elevat grau de satisfacció motivat principalment per una major adequació a l'autonomia personal i una millor resposta als gustos individualitzats de cada client. En la base, estem davant de nous models de negoci integrats en l'anomenada economia col·laborativa o plataformes de serveis que permeten als individus convertir-se en petits emprenedors generant un aprofitament eficient i sostenible dels béns i recursos ja existents i, en la major part dels casos, infrautilitzats. Justament, les diferents ponències que tenim al llarg de la sessió d'avui ens aproparan una mica a aquesta realitat i, per tant, passem a la primera d'elles. És la ponència del senyor Alexis Dussillol, director de muntanya de Airbnb France, i el títol de la seva ponència és Revitalitzar el mercat de segona residència, habitatge i satisfer la nova demanda d'allotjament. El senyor Alexis Dussillol es va incorporar l'any 2012 a l'equip de vendes de la seu d'Airbnb a París. Es va centrar de seguida en els mercats d'esquí a França, especialment als Alps francesos, com a desenvolupador de negocis. El seu primer objectiu va ser treballar en els llits freds i amb aquesta finalitat es va associar amb diferents centres d'esquí per convèncer els no arrendadors que posessin els seus habitatges en lloguer a Airbnb. El 25% de l'oferta d'esquí d'Airbnb no estava en el mercat abans de l'aparició d'aquest servei. Posteriorment va desenvolupar una oferta professional mitjançant una programació d'aplicacions, API, conjuntament amb les principals empreses de software. Els seus següents desafiaments seran llançar la plataforma Experiència pel mercat d'esquí i provar nous tipus d'oferta d'allotjament. Qui no coneix o ha utilitzat els serveis que ofereix Airbnb? La presentació de l'Alexis ens permetrà conèixer més en detall l'evolució, el funcionament i els objectius d'aquesta plataforma i ens aproparà als valors afegits que la mateixa ha aportat a destins de muntanya i concretament als Alps. Alexis.
Hi. Thanks for having me at this Congress. I'm really happy to be there and to talk about Airbnb. We have been talking a lot about different types of lodgings, and I'm representing what we call alternative accommodation. Christopher and Sasha told me to do a presentation on something very specific at Airbnb, which is the way we can turn cold beds into hot beds. So just to start, this presentation will be articulated around 3 parts. The first one would be the cities, so the roots of Airbnb, where it was created. Then sea mountains and countryside, which is the future of Airbnb. And then the challenges we can face in this kind of areas. So first, the story of Airbnb. Airbnb was created in San Francisco 10 years ago, and it was used by urbans that travel in urban areas. And a few years ago, we discovered that a lot of people want to travel in different areas, vacation rental areas. So that's why we tried to build a supply in this kind of area, such as Andorra, Val d'Isère in France, Zermatt, or the seaside. And I'm in charge of the mountains in France. So Airbnb now is 315 million guests that travel with Airbnb in the last 10 years. And they traveled in 4 million homes that are now available on the platform. And on these 4 million homes, for instance, we have 65,000 homes in Paris only. This huge supply in cities give us a certain credibility, legitimacy, because these homes, these beds, this represents around 200,000 beds in Paris, were not on market before Airbnb. Like 5-10 years ago, there was not that kind of supply in Paris. So this is cold beds that were, this is beds that were cold and that we warmed up. And so when we discovered that there was lots of cold beds and a lot of travelers from Airbnb that wanted to go to the French mountains, we wanted to understand how we can put them on market. Just to give you a quick definition for those who are not familiar with this terminology, a cold bed is just an industry term just to qualify the lodgings that are not rented, that are just used by the owner or its relatives. It's opposed, obviously, to hotbeds. And quick figure, in the French Alps, we have 1 million beds that are not rented. 1 million, only in the French Alps. So, when we started in the Alps 5 years ago, we wanted to understand why owners don't want to rent their lodging. So, 3 main topics arose, and this is trust and safety. So people, when they rent a stranger, fear that the stranger that will come to their home will create some, let's say, friction. Then flexibility. The owner wants to rent their home whenever they want, at the last minute, and keep maybe the best weeks for himself or for his children. But he wants a lot of flexibility on this. He wants to choose his price and choose the guest that will be coming in their home. And last but not least, the host services. So the owner, generally it's a second home, so the owner wants help to do the basic of hosting, which is check-in, check-out, cleanliness, and all the services around hosting. So, Airbnb is a tech company. It's all around tech. The vast majority of the 4,000 employees at Airbnb are engineers that create lines of codes every day. So it's a real tech company. So these are the answers we gave to all of these products, all of these problems. We created new products. So for instance, for trust and safety, how did Airbnb help on this? So first, we secured the payments. So for the guest and for the host, there is no problem of not being paid or paying, and the money can, let's say, disappear in the nature when scammers create fake inventories. Then we created the host guarantee. So if there is a problem in the lodging when you have a guest with Airbnb, you are protected by a guarantee of around €1 million, $1 million. And we obviously check all the background of our guests. So when people come to your home, we have checked who is the person with multiple point of contact, such as ID should match the name, which should match the social networks, which should match the credit card, everything that we say that this person which is coming to your place, we can track it. And then 24/7 customer support. Obviously, this is natural in our days on the internet. So this is the answer Airbnb gave in terms of trust and safety to reassure the owners that wanted to rent this place. Tech products. Then flexibility. The way we build Airbnb is based on simplicity. We wanted something simple. It's easy for me to create a listing on Airbnb, but what I'm the most proud of is my grandmother. She's 94 years old, and she could create a listing directly on Airbnb without my help. So this is a good achievement, building a simple product. Building something simple is always very complex, but nobody should know that. When you use it, it should be simple and easy. Then it's free to list, so you don't have to pay upfront to use Airbnb. You have the full calendar ownership, which is very important for the owner. The owner should be able to say that the week of the 15th of January, he doesn't want to go to his chalet, so he could put it on Airbnb, and there is no friction around that. And then the choice of your guest is based on the previous reviews this guest has received, except, obviously, if it's a first-time user, obviously. But you can always refuse a guest when you're a host on Airbnb. And then host services. So this is where we faced the major challenge. We didn't know, very humbly, we didn't know that it was such a problem in the Alps. Airbnb is a very young company. When I joined Airbnb, it was nearly my first job, and I didn't know nothing about the Alps, and I didn't know that when I said to my counterpart in the US, key is key. So giving the key to the renter, to the guest, is very challenging in these mountains. So what we've done is we wanted to talk to the owner and understand why they didn't want, but we didn't know who were the renter. So what we've done is we've built a plan of action with partnerships with DMO, Destination Management Organization, tourist office, with the lift, obviously, and with the CTO, the three main players in ski resorts. We wanted to build a partnership with them, and this partnership was very easy. We wanted first these three players to invite their owners to an event where Airbnb could speak to the owner to better understand their needs and why they don't rent and how can Airbnb could help them warm up their cold beds. Then we had this offline promotion, so it's events when we had a drinks all together discussing like we're doing here, and obviously a follow-up to follow up. But why would ski resort partner with an online travel agency such as Airbnb? It's very, very easy, in fact. We told them that Airbnb can create a new lodging, so these cold beds that could be put up back in market, and this is really important for the ski resorts, as you may all know. And then we can bring a new demand, so very last-minute demand for short-term, international, as Airbnb is a global company, and obviously the millennials. Then Airbnb can bring quality and safety. We have talked about safety, and quality is the basis of Airbnb. Airbnb is a classified website, but how do you rank people on Airbnb? How do you rank hosts? When you type Andorra, why would you find this host rather than this one? It's just because we've said that on Airbnb, the best host will be ranked on top of the search. Very easy. So there is a virtuous cycle of quality on Airbnb. The better you get, the more money you have. And then we can collect tourist tax. In France, we collect tourist tax in 75% of the ski resorts, 15 ski resorts, which represent 75% of the ski business. And this is what it looks like. This was in Méribel, for instance, and we did something like this in Montgenèvre, just next to Bardonecchia. So I'm the speaker here, and all these people are owners, and they are giving me feedbacks on why they don't rent and how I could help them. But when we did this, we still didn't have figured out how to help the host services, so check-in, check-out, cleanliness, and everything. So we built a new product, tech company, new product, obviously. This product is called co-hosting. Co-hosting. So hosting with somebody, in fact. So when you arrive on Airbnb, generally, is to list your space and find guests. Here, we have a new product called co-hosting, saying that when you list your space, list your chalet, you want to find a manager of this chalet. So get started. So you put a lot of information. For instance, you have an apartment in Val d'Isère with 3 bedrooms, and then you ask what kind of help you would like. So you want to restock for essential supply, get the home ready for guests, welcome guests in person, coordinate maintenance, coordinate cleaning, and you can ask anything you want to a potential manager. That can be your neighbor or a professional conciergerie or a property manager. And then we share it to the local community. And after that, you receive, after a few hours, some inquiries, some requests from, for instance, Arthur, who sent me a request that he wanted to help me manage my chalet in Val d'Isère. And he gave me a price for that. And now I can just put my listing, my chalet on Val d'Isère, and Arthur will help me manage it. So this is the last tool we've built to help warm up cold beds. So now we have worked a lot on lodging. Airbnb is a pure lodging company, and at some point we wanted to grow up and to get out of the home, and with the same kind of philosophy. Something is unused, not used enough, and we want to use it more. And after the home, what is very important for the traveler is the experience he can have in the area he is on holidays. So we've built a new platform for experiences of the local community. And the local community can now list experiences to let the guest discover his region through art, passion, the gastronomy, music, everything you can. Here is experiences. So this is experiences. Now we have home and experiences. And I will show you just two experiences just for you to discover what it is. So first, this is I think it's the best seller in the world, and it's the Truffle Hunter. It's just a small movie you can find on the app, on Airbnb app, to book the experience. This is a small 15-second movie you can find in the app. So this is in Tuscany, and this is another one in Japan, for a samurai. So we put a lot of pressure on the designers to have a very high quality of content. Here. Thanks.
Moltes gràcies, Alexis, per aquesta presentació que ens trasllada una mica més enllà del concepte original o el concepte principal que tots coneixem del que és l'experiència Airbnb. Com veieu, es tracta d'una nova manera d'entendre la diversitat, d'entendre les tendències, les inquietuds, les voluntats, les necessitats dels clients i, per tant, d'adaptar-se a aquestes necessitats actuals i futures.